The driver of a semi-truck was arrested, accused of driving drunk and causing a crash that killed a woman and injured a man. Happened in Fort Worth early this morning. The trucker is charged with intoxication manslaughter. Fox 4's Dion Anglin is at Fort Worth Police Headquarters with more. Dion.
Hi there, Steve. Well, Fort Worth police say this was a crash that was totally avoidable. A woman's life lost, and the man who's charged with her death, he's facing allegations that he was driving drunk.
Traffic was at a stop. There was a semi-truck that was driving that did not stop and collided into a vehicle directly in front of it.
The driver of that vehicle that was struck, a woman, did not survive. Her passenger, a 41-year-old man, was seriously injured. Now, Fort Worth police say the semi-truck driver who caused the collision, 24-year-old Guadalupe Velasquez Cruz, was drunk.
There were signs that he might have been intoxicated, so some DWI officers made the location, performed some field sobriety tests, took a sample of his blood, and it came back that he was indeed intoxicated. So he was placed under arrest and charged with intoxication manslaughter.
The crash happened along West Loop 820 at White Settlement Road. It was 1:30 a.m., a time when ordinarily traffic would not be busy. But there was a backup due to construction work.
You wouldn't think it is, but keep in mind, it was all compressed down to one lane, and it was at a stop. So as you can imagine, it starts to become congested at no matter what time of day that would be.
The investigation is ongoing, with detectives searching for answers relating to Velasquez Cruz, the driver of the 18-wheeler, who is now charged with a woman's death.
It's bad enough whenever a DWI occurs. We're talking a semi-truck with a driver that's responsible for a very powerful machine that's driving down that can cause death, which it actually did. That's the unfortunate thing, is why was this person intoxicated? Why were they driving a semi-truck in that state?
Now, the woman who was killed, her identity has not yet been released by the medical examiner's office. The passenger who was in her vehicle, their condition is unclear at this hour. There was a third vehicle involved. The woman who was killed, the impact caused her to strike the car or the vehicle in front of her. Police do not believe the folks in that vehicle were injured. That's the very latest live. Steve, back to you.